the moderator. Did anybody have a problem with the moderator tonight? Okay, Calvin?
Well, first of all, I felt that he was very ineffectual. He didn't control the situation. When he called either one of them down and as to their times involved, they overspoke him. I didn't feel like he had any control over it. In fact, I felt like he was very lousy at the job. They better get another one next time,
okay,
and not him.
I thought he did a great job. A lot of people criticized the moderator last time. I thought this one was better. I wanted him to kind of step back and let them go back and forth. I wanted to hear from them. I think it's really hard to rein in politicians anytime they start talking, so I kind of forgave the fact that he was not keeping complete control, but I thought he did good.
Anybody else?
I think he could have did a better job of controlling them too. You know, like telling them to be quiet and have enough respect for the other one to talk so they can get out what they needed to get out, you know, instead of interrupting, you know, just jumping in and interrupting. And he didn't say anything. He just like, okay, go ahead, you got 15 minutes, you know, go ahead, you got 2 minutes. He didn't like, you know, he didn't like get in there and be like, hey, no, it's not your turn. You know, he wasn't there like that. So I feel the same way.
Okay.
I like that he did provide time for rebuttals. They go back against something the other person said, and they raise up a second or a third point or 15 points. And he was very gracious in saying, "Look, you've said a lot of things. There needs to be time for somebody to address the things that you've said." And I liked that he allowed for that.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'd like to comment about the debates. You know, it's stated in here that you know, they didn't follow the rules of debatism. You know, it wasn't a classroom. You know, debates in classroom are much different than real life. I've been in the corporate world. I've seen the debates, and yeah, do we talk over each other? Do we yell at each other? Yes, we do. I'm sure it happens worldwide as well. Some of us surely aren't aren't young enough to not remember Khrushchev and his shoe issue. So that's a world power. If you want to get your point across, be passionate, get it out there, and do it. Be down with the rules of debate.
I disagree with that. I feel like in a president, we hold them to a higher standard, and it may be great for businessmen and wherever else, but when we're talking about the president of the United States, they need to be able to hold their tongue at the right time. They need to be able to express themselves at the right time. They need to not be easily goaded.
Okay.
I think one thing I want to point out is that business people also follow Robert's rules. And so in board meetings, things like that, there is a protocol that is held.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of like with this, too.
Over the weekend, I'm sure most of you saw this, but Hillary actually spent 90 minutes going through an actual debate. And I don't think she ever went over or talked over Lester or talked over Donald. I thought she did an excellent job of keeping to the time.